We are live. Hello, everybody. It's me and the lovely Rochelle Dallas. That way, because I'm StreamYard. Hi, guys. We were just having our annual, our monthly longer catch up. So Rochelle and I are business partners, which means that we schedule time in to have a 2 hour catch up. Now we've done an hour catch up, and then we were just talking about the recent JV launch that we've done, and I said, let's go live for the second part of the session, of course, because we are going to be demoing the product that Rochelle and I have created live in the concept of our own content for this tool. It is very, very confusing. How are you feeling, Rochelle?
Incestuous about it all, but it would because so the whole point about the 4 pillars of content that we've seen is that people have got all these ideas buzzing, but no way of sort of just funneling that into organised instead of overwhelmed. And so it's the perfect tool for us to use to promote said tool. So then we were like, right, well, let's just do it. And then we're like, why don't we just do this live so that we can show people? Like, we obviously on Friday we did it for you for 5M, which is your latest venture as well. Obviously living the merch life. But we've got so we've done that, and that can go off to a copywriter or prompts for yourself. And then we were like, right, well, obviously we've got to do it for the generator as well. So why wouldn't we let everyone watch us do it?
Exactly right. So how do you feel the launch has gone? Because we did it live on, is it Friday?
Friday.
And it's now Monday. It feels like months ago. Do you want to just explain how it even came about, this sort of...
Right. So this was born from when you since you mentor me, and the ideas of looking at things differently from you has opened like a floodgate of content for me, like, but in a strategic way, not just like just post about all this stuff. It's like, right, now do this, now post about this, now I want to hear from this, now this would be interesting, now mix it up with that, now have you considered that? And it's like, God, things I would never have thought about posting. And so having that, and I was like, how can I, like, since April this year, it's been, how can I literally make Helen in my pocket? Like, so we're working on so many different little things behind the scenes, and this is the first one that's ready to launch, which is exciting in itself, right? Like, how can we make a Helen app almost? And it's like all the Helenisms and advice and motivational prompts and stuff like that. So this is just like the tip of an iceberg of stuff that's happening behind the scenes. And it's just, when you said about it being a clash of our two brains, it really is, because I've sort of made it, these are all the things that you say, these are all the things that you do, and then we're making it so that people actually follow it and actually do it without overcomplicating it with a Trello board and an Asana and a Teams and a this and a that and a Salesforce or whatever. It's nothing massively complicated. It's just bringing it back to basics. What is interesting to your audience? Stretch your thinking, post the thing, find the variety, and get it out there. And then it's just perfect, and it's done really, really well.
So Rochelle takes my brain and makes it into things that other people can understand, which is quite exciting. And this, to me, all my businesses are about how can I fix problems for entrepreneurs. And this is a huge, unwieldy problem, because I teach 4 pillars of content all day, every day, everywhere I go. And that'll never change. I still believe that whatever social media platform you're looking at, this 4 pillars really important. And the rhythm's important, right? And having a rhythm rather than doing all of one or all of another, or, like wimping out of doing one and focusing on the ones that you like and you're good at, instead of having that balance and that rhythm. So for me, it's like I can preach this and teach it all day long, but the thing that always comes back to me, having mentored thousands of entrepreneurs now through multiple different mastermind programs, but Helen, how's this work for my business? Like, how am I going to create all of this content, and what am I supposed to be posting about? I get it, but what next, and this is the what next.
Yeah, and the thing is that that's the most common sort of feedback we've had, is that people are like, yeah, I get it. Oh, Paul, hi babes. Oh, I get it, but what now? Like, what now? Like, I've got all of this. Is that important? Is this? And then even worse is when people think, well, I'm not getting engagement, so I'm going to post something to get content, to get people commenting on my stuff, and it's about something really like flippant, like the pineapple and pizza example that I always give, or like where they want to go on holiday next. And it's like, you know, do that if you're genuinely interested, but is that actually part of your marketing business strategy to get leads in? Probably not. And what are you then going to do? You'll end up, you know, if you're further along, retargeting all these people with ads, and they've got no interest in their stuff. They just want to tell you where they're going on holiday. So it makes for a lot better quality data in your audience by posting these things, the 16 prompts that you sort of swear by.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I can give these prompts out, and I do give these prompts out all the time. But the reason why it's been put into this tool, and a tool that people are willing and excited to pay for, is because it puts it in a way that it's about beyond the prompts. It's beyond seeing a post that I do, which is what people do. They see a post like, oh, that's great. They go and do it once, and then they forget about it and don't do it again. It doesn't give them a plan of how to, like, so I have to keep saying these things over and over again. They go, oh yeah, I forgot you said do the 10 things at that and 10 things at that. And people are like, yeah. And in the moment they're excited, but then after that, they kind of like, they forget and they go on to do something else. Whereas this is a tool that keeps you really accountable, but also gives you a day-by-day plan.
Yeah,
putting that content out there, which is, again, it's all the missing pieces, right? Which is why
yeah.
it's working so well.
And we talk about, like, you know, using this as a way to leverage your time, not in a way of scheduling everything, but in a way that you can really benefit from those half-hour bursts that you're like bursting with inspiration, and you've got so much to like come out of it all, and it's like, right, get all of those ideas. They pay dividends. That half-hour block that you've used really well to sponge up all that inspiration.
Yeah, when you're in the zone, right?
Yeah, when you're in that zone, you're like, oh my god, I can post about this and this and this. They need to know this. I can talk about that. Da, 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 da. That doesn't happen every single day. And I think that when we work with, this is a great tool to work with that, as opposed to not, or for having a thought and then forgetting about it. And then you literally just filter on the day, and it will give you those 4 things, just those 4 things that you need to do that day. And then and it's done.
Does a lot of the thinking for you, which is what technology does, right? You take my brain and you give it some kind of technology, and that's what takes away that brain space of, if you're not a natural, you know, everything is content person and you're just creating content as you go. This gives you structure. And also, if you are I don't want to write my own content, but I want the content to be written as if it's come from me, this is the answer to that as well. It's brilliant.
Yeah, we said this as well on our live, is that what it's great for is, this is just a really fantastic exercise to do. You could book a copywriter for an hour, and you could talk through ideas, and you could be talking, you know, typing as you go, or you could do this on your own and record it on Zoom and send that recording to a copywriter, so that they've got the ideas, but you've sort of like muttered your way through it as well, and like different angles that they could come up with. And it's just, it's just a really great way to create not just a lot of content, though. It's not just posting for posting's sake. It's about that great, like, conversation, education, you know, all of that sort of motivating stuff.
And if you're a copywriter or a social media marketer, or if you have a client that you want to get the ideas out of, you need this tool, because you'll be able to use it again and again and again. Before we license it, I'd get it now, because we will license this. But as a social media agency owner, I would have absolutely died for this tool, because I would have just given it to clients and been like, oh, done it with a client, got that stuff out of them, and that's your content plan written, and you can charge great money for that.
Yeah, definitely. I think every copywriter needs this, because they can do exactly that.
And every social media marketer and VA needs this as well, right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs it. Roll up. Anyway, so instead of what we were doing in the session was, I was saying to Rochelle, right, let's do it together. Let's actually use the tool to create our content for the next 6 months to promote the tool. Yeah, the content generator. And then I thought, well, because one of the things that we're going to do in terms of getting it to market will be to do a weekly live demo. And that's because that's when I think it comes to life. Yeah. So we're going to be doing a weekly live demo where people can register and come on, we'll pick somebody at random and we'll do the live demo with them and we'll stream it to our audiences, a bit like what we're doing now. So it's almost, again, it's like, let's just practice it. Can we get it done in half an hour? Because we don't want people, to be sat for ages. It's not about presenting. It's not about slides. It's about down and dirty. This is how it works. And I think it just shows, it's a great showcase for the company who's the person who's being the subject, which, so again, it's great for us, for you guys to see it. And we want to practice it. So we're doing it all live. It's all a bit meta. I like it though. It's all good. So let's do it. Let's get on with it.
Okay.
And we've not prepped for this, obviously.
No. Right.
So this is how fast you should be able to do it if you know your business. Right. And we're also not very good at StreamYard, so if this doesn't work, it's my fault. Okay. So I can see the screen. Hopefully everyone else can see the screen. Rochelle, can you see the screen but not me?
Yeah.
I feel like we're launching a spaceship.
Affirmative. Right. So 10 people. So literally it's 1:20 now. So 10 people who need who might buy this. Okay. So
copywriter.
Yeah.
100% every copywriter. Social media VA. Every social media VA might buy this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think a graphic designer. God, it's like so many people that could buy from us.
Yeah.
A course, a business coach. Course creator of some kind. An author.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Author and speakers.
Yeah.
One go, Rochelle, gets harder after 7. That's what we've learned.
Yes. What, author or speaker or?
Yeah, author or speaker, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. And we've got, what about virtual assistants?
Yeah. Classics.
Like VAs.
Fit pros.
Yeah.
What about like a holistic therapist?
Yes, looking at the different ways.
Spiritual. Like I still am spiritual, but I used to be a holistic therapist, and it was always like, what can I write about?
Yeah.
Sales strategist, sales coach.
Oh yeah, nice.
Thinking about our poll.
Oh. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So 10 reasons why someone needs your outcome. They're not posting.
Yeah.
No clients.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Clients. They are, they've got ideas but overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Ideas, but does this matter? Is this relevant?
Yeah. They don't know where to start. That's a big one. Just don't even know where to start.
Okay.
They need to hold themselves accountable.
Yeah.
Why would they want the outcome of having 6 months of content planned out? Just the convenience of having it in one place. That's what would appeal to me.
Yeah.
Just the convenience. Someone said to us, "This is a spreadsheet." We were like, yeah, it is a spreadsheet, but it keeps it all in one place and it does magical things.
Yeah. But also, it's not just any spreadsheet. It's a spreadsheet that contains, it's the 6 month thing. It's like, are you kidding me? So I could go away for the whole of the next 6 months effectively. And there's still, all I need to do is show up live. Like, that to me is crazy. And that is the dream. Like, we're literally, is the dream.
So another reason they might have a team they need to brief.
Yeah.
A team that's not being able to write like them, or not being able to, who are always constantly asking them for ideas. It's like, do this once and forget about it once.
Yeah, it's like replicating tone of voice.
And they don't know what's important to post about.
Yeah, that's kind of like, is this relevant?
Yeah.
So what about the fact that it gives you, it buys you time?
Yeah, get your time back. Headspace as well.
We'll do that as buys you headspace. or gives you headspace.
Yeah, it gives you headspace and that feeling of smug and contentness that your next 6 months is planned out. I want that for 2022, right? Like, content, I've done it, completed it, mate.
Hey Santa, can I have some smugness for Christmas? Oh yeah. This is not November. 10 reasons why someone would work with you or choose their service. Okay, so they're feeling lost. And they're feeling like stress. That's stress when you're like, oh, I could be doing so much and I'm not.
Yeah.
Why someone would work with you. So they don't want to figure out how to create this themselves.
Yeah.
They want to just get moving straight away.
Yeah. They want to make more money
quickly.
They want to make more money. They want to test. They want to test out my bold statement that the more you post, the more money you make. Because everywhere they go, they keep saying you don't have to post all the time to be successful on social media. And they want to try it out. They're like, all right, this Helen woman says this. I'm going to try it and see what happens.
I mean, yeah, more visible make more money. They want to test that theory. Why would someone choose this? Why would they
like
do that? They like us.
Me and Rochelle, yeah.
Like both our brains.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they have a plan.
Yeah.
Want to have a plan.
And they want to invest in something that's tangible.
Yeah.
And minimal effort.
And quick.
And quick.
In something sharp and snappy.
Yeah.
They
want to focus on what they actually do for a living.
They don't want to be a marketing manager.
Yeah, I don't want to be a marketing manager. I don't want to be a content writer, but I know I've got to do it. I can't afford to outsource it yet, but I just want to get on with what I do for a living. That's what I'm really
good at. Like that to me is a biggie actually. They want to be their thing, not a marketing manager. I really need to think of better words. Why would someone choose this?
It's a great price. It's a great price. It's a no-brainer price.
Yeah, great no-brainer price. And I thought about this over the weekend. I was like, so this is 160, so it's 640 content prompts, and it's £99. So that's 6 pence a prompt. So if you spend any amount of time, there's not even a fraction of time that would equate to 6 pence of your time. So if you ever valued yourself at less than 6 pence, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's maths. It's maths. Right. So 10 things that you say to people when you work with them. Okay. So more visible, more money.
Yeah. Post 4 pillars a day. Post your 4 pillars a day.
Even on weekends.
Yeah. Consistency wins. Be specific.
Right. We say.
Yeah, be specific and relevant to your audience.
Don't engage for engagement's sake.
Yeah. Focus on creating content, not consuming content as well. That's another thing.
No, you can say that create before you consume.
Yeah.
Just a book of Hellenisms.
Strategy before scrolling.
Yeah, like that.
10 things we say to people. So the thing that it's important to have balance in the types of content. Does that make sense? So like the reason why there's 4 pillars, one thing I say all the time, they're like, yeah, but I don't like video or I don't like call to action. It's like, but the rhythms, it's a rhythm for a reason. There you go. That would be enough for content to know what to write about.
Yeah, I've never been able to spell that word.
Yeah, this is also a hard test of Rochelle typing spelling skills.
Better
than me.
I'm always the typer. My mum always makes me be Elton John with "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me." I was like, I want to be George every now and then. Right. So balance in your content. So and also about what else do you say about content when we work with them? Is that like, you know, rough and ready doesn't have to be a massively over thought out content like that is run through an editor, you know.
Yeah, done is better than perfect. Scrappy wins, say that quite a lot. And also your content needs to sound like you, not like you wrote it for your business. You sound like you wrote it for yourself.
Must sound like you. In fact, actually, that scrappy wins. Actually, I'm going to put that more as you know, when you do like screenshots, it's more like that, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I was thinking screenshots for social proof is it's polished, branded stuff. Yeah. So just
yeah. Okay, so 10 things people say about working with you. So what do people say about, oh, okay, so I've literally got so many testimonials already from this thing. We just,
oh yeah, we got one last night, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, such a nice one. So we've got a OMG, this is crazy.
OMG, this is crazy.
It's crazy. It sounds like lyrics.
I like this one that we got. It got me juiced. It got me juiced with lots of content flowing.
With content flowing.
I've got content coming out of my ears. This is all this is all in one screenshot that Rochelle sent me. I've got content coming out of my ears now.
And that was from someone who was doing this on their day off. They were like, "Oh, it's my day off."
Like already scheduled for tomorrow. If I feel so good now, it's all scheduled in.
Yeah.
And then this one I like. It's super fun to use, and it is. So you could do what Rochelle and I are doing, and get a friend to come and just talk you through it, and just have a bit of a laugh with it. Get someone else to do the typing, so you can do the thinking. That's what I would recommend. And you could do it. You could do each other in one session.
Yeah, no more guessing. No more guessing what to post.
Yeah. Super fun to use. Got that one. I did. Writing posts is easier, and even the visuals are coming together faster. This is just from one person. It's making me feel so creative. I love it. Yeah.
I've got another snippet. I bloody love it. I bloody love it. And then obviously Vicky, it's far out.
Yeah. It's a game changer. Loads we could put there.
Yeah, it really is. Like, so what have we done? That's 50 content ideas. Or 60, 50. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50 content ideas, which will then be a 4 pillar. So that's 200. So we're what? Into like middle of Feb now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 10 features or benefits of working with this prompt.
It's quick. So quick.
Fun. Oh, I've changed out of caps. Easy. Quick, fun, easy. I mean, like, why do you... I really feel like 3 is enough here, but we're going to push to 10. Why do you not want it to not
be... all right, it's based on experience.
Based on
like we know this works. This worked for thousands of entrepreneurs, right? This stuff.
Yeah. Try.
We're not just making it up. Like, well, I know. Let's have 4 pillars of content. Like, I've been teaching this for years, 5 years.
Yeah. Like, so 4 pillars is based on experience.
Yeah.
Based on experience, tried and tested, and then this, the generator, has been massively tested.
Yeah. Inside our businesses.
Yeah.
This is how it was created, right? To help me with my ridiculous amount of content requirements.
Like, seriously, background of like creating a lot of content for one of your last challenges. Like, we got a lot of content created off the back of me just grabbing you for 20 minutes, didn't we?
Yeah. So, well, this is it though. It makes you work like a pro and not an amateur. So I talk about pro moves and amateur moves. I think this makes you create content like a pro. Like this is the pro move, not the I'm just going to get up and post every day. You know. And again, this is an evolution
Yeah,
of me,
agree.
right? This is an evolution of me. So I just teach as I go, right? As I evolve, I teach, right?
Yeah.
It's been you put tested, don't you? Yeah. They want to. Again, people want to buy from us because they like us. They want to take our advice over someone else's because they like us and they like the way we show up, right?
Advice that they trust.
Yeah.
And are inspired to show up. Okay.
Yeah, allows them to be consistent.
Yeah.
And again, it's that headspace and removal of that overwhelm feeling, right?
Yeah. Removal of overwhelm. Right, okay, so outcomes of using this. So no overwhelm. Calm about posting.
6 months of content ideas. That's the actual outcome, isn't it? 6 months of content I did.
Minimum, because don't you find that?
Yeah, of course. It's a social media strategy in 20 minutes. Because it is.
Yeah, more inspiration, and that gives a certain energy behind your marketing. You market differently with confidence and enjoyment as opposed to I've got to do something today.
Yeah.
Market differently with joy and I want to say it's not a calmness, it's just a confidence. You know?
Yeah.
You show up differently with it, knowing that you've got that. It's like a safety net, isn't it? Don't know if that might be the same thing. No, so outcomes, no overwhelm. They're calm about posting. So would like less rabbit in a headlights about video be one? So they can spend more time refining their video. You know, you don't get good at doing anything but not doing. So you get what's the word? Like getting full flow. You get consistency, I guess.
Yeah, you get to focus on your daily videos because everything else is covered, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one, outcomes of working with this. We've said most of them that it's kind of like having a marketing manager in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also because it's also in the cloud-based, but also prompts and cloud-based, prompt-wise and cloud-based. So you could always open it up on your phone and be like, "Oh, I'm going to do a live about this." Oh, hello.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Oh, that's all right. Sorry, I'm back in my office, so I don't trust the Wi-Fi yet. So another outcome of using this.
You can focus on your sales and not your marketing. And you can think about other strategic moves, right?
More space to do the thing.
And it gives you more time with your family.
Yeah. And then hello?
Yep. I'm here. Hello?
Are you still there?
I'm still there.
Are you still there?
Yeah, well, you made it all go away.
Oh, I can't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now. How did I just put you on mute?
I've no idea.
I wasn't even over there. Am I still sharing?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. Another outcome.
More time with the family.
Oh, yeah, of course. We didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and a bit more money.
family, money. Yeah, it is. That is a massive knock-on effect about like buying back your time. 10 tips for dealing with the problem you solve. So get in your zone. So the problem that we solve with this is getting 6 months of content. So tips would be, obviously, get the generator. Get the generator, get in your zone, organize your content.
Relax and enjoy it.
Yeah, relax and enjoy it.
Writing content, not like doing bad stuff.
Yeah. Like, what else?
And also, don't worry about, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. These answers don't have to be perfect. You can tweak them later, but it's just a great start.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you said that was me. Well, yeah. So you could doesn't have to be perfect. Can revisit. What else would be another good tip? Oh, like record voice notes so it sounds like you.
Yeah.
Send recording to a copywriter.
Yeah.
Brainstorm with a friend. Mix it up.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. Right. 10 reasons why people won't buy from you. It's just a spreadsheet.
Yeah, this is where Rochelle gets all triggered.
I'm okay about it. Like I honestly am okay about it because, like, on the Facebook, but you know, like websites, like any website is just a series of like tables and codes and stuff. So like, but it's understanding what goes on behind it. So like, absolutely, like by coming to these sessions that we're doing, you've got the prompts. They're not secret prompts. Like, yeah, we might release a version 2 down the line when we refresh the prompts and whatever. But like at the moment, these are 16 prompts that we know work. So
no, they're not justify it. Stop justifying it. It's fine. This is why people won't buy, because they feel it's just a spreadsheet, and that's fine.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying.
Next one.
They've got the prompts. I'm saying they've got the prompts already.
Yeah, they have.
What I'm saying is that the magic is behind that. It's the bit behind that they don't get from just.
Well, this isn't what this section's about.
Yeah, it's like why they won't, because they've got the prompts.
Next one.
Yeah.
They don't like us. They don't want to post loads of content.
They are scared.
They haven't got any money. Or don't see the value in it, I guess. Think they can do it on their own?
Don't see value.
I don't know. They don't want to. They don't want the content generating ideas.
They don't like Excel.
Yeah, they don't like Excel. Yeah.
Or they prefer other tools.
Yeah.
And they are already doing the thing. They're already posting 4 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, they're already fine with their content. They haven't got a content generating problem.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good reasons. Okay, so okay. So 10 moments that we remember. So Helen mentoring me with prompts. Oh,
Yeah.
no prompts. What else?
You seeing the impact of that?
Yeah.
What about me ripping your content apart?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes. Helen ripping my content apart. Yeah, that was a nice memory.
Us doing it live for the launch, my 5-day challenge.
Yeah, us demoing it live.
Yeah.
For 5M.
Mhm.
What? Oh God, that just doesn't look right, but it is. What about like when people say, "Oh, I love your content," like, and I have no idea that they've even seen it. Like comments people made. That's always. Oh God, I can't spell. They don't engage, but they see. That's a big one. Remembering about that. Helen mentoring me with prompts, me seeing the impact of that. Helen ripped my content apart. Us demoing this situation here. Moments I remember in my journey. Oh my God, the realization when I was like, oh, well, I've posted this thing yesterday or whatever. You're like, what? Realizing the sheer volume required. That is a bit more beast mode, but maybe I'll say sheer volume and variety. Yeah, that's variety required. Of like what makes a good post. Seeing you every day, seeing Helen every day, showing up.
Well, in our journey, you got to think about things like joining Catalyst, I guess.
Yeah. Joining Catalyst and having that.
Yeah. Because you can tell our journey of why do we create it and what's our relationship, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And 10 moments I remember. Oh my God, it's all been a wild ride. Do you know what? Launching it this weekend. It's been amazing. Like the feedback, the sales, honestly, it's just been amazing. And we know that that's going to go on to create some really great content. Seeing people excited about it.
Yeah, making the first sale. Making the first sales, first 20, first 30, right?
Yeah. Right. So 10 conversations you've had about your business. Helen's one on where were we? We were in some bar in Shoreditch, and you said don't get too excited, don't get too excited about it, just in case, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like being realistic. That's why we're such a good partnership, because I'm like, well, we'll sell 1 billion on the first day, surely, while we're still on the masterclass. You're like, Rochelle, calm down. Helen calming Rochelle down. At all times. What else? I mean, this could go on forever. Conversations we've had about business. What about conversations we've had about this generator? Going to solve so many problems.
Yeah. Excited about who's buying it and what results they're going to get. Potential for 2022. So that's what we were just talking about before, weren't we? the strategy
Yeah.
taking it to market. Hating on the people that called it just a spreadsheet.
Maybe might be strong. What can I say there to be more positive? Thinking about the benefits of it, even though it's just a spreadsheet.
That's what we should have as our logo, more than a spreadsheet, with some t-shirts on it. I'm excited about its potential in terms of taking it to market outside of our audience as well. So like, you know, into other people's audiences who teach, you know, growth and stuff, and people they're getting the same questions, right?
Yeah. The circles, ripples of benefit. Love that. About making copywriters' jobs easier. What else have we sort of had a conversation about? Like with what could, you know, what could come next?
Yeah.
This is just, I'm going to put this in bold because this is just the thing. Like, it's such a problem-solving thing that it makes me emotional. But what else? What other conversations have we had?
I mean, talking about doing a weekly demo as a sort of marketing strategy. And the potential to use it for a marketing strategy for other people. So when they come on the live demos like this and they're talking about their business and it goes up to our audience, then it's a really good win-win, right? Because we get to demo the tool, but also they get exposure for their audience, to our audience for their thing. Yeah, does that make sense?
And also like an hour of your marketing mentoring.
Yeah.
Like having your brain eke out ideas for them is just I'm so excited for that. Like, it's mental. Registrations, mentoring. That's crazy. So 10 things you felt excitement. Frustration when we were testing it.
Yeah, I'm still a bit confused as to how it works, but I don't care. I know it works, but I don't know how it
works. Frustration when testing it. Excitement. What have I felt? I felt. The thing is that we launched this knowing it was the thing, but I think that because I've only ever really experienced launching big long programs where it's more of like a massive commitment. It's been exciting but reassuring, I think, to see those pings every like half hour.
Yeah.
Reassuring. We've got frustration when testing it, reassuring.
I've got a personal sense of pride about it, that you've taken something that I've done on a, you know, out the top of my head and made it into something amazing. So I think we should both be pretty proud of it.
Yeah, I'm super proud of it. I also think amazement of like how that's good. What else?
It's got real potential and scalability.
Yeah. This
and definitely a feeling of relief from both of us that it's not another program that doesn't have a community with it. It's just a nice feeling to have a really simple thing to sell that solves a problem, that we can make money, and there's no sort of, aside of the normal customer service, there's no like ongoing delivery of it, which is great.
Yeah. And also about feelings that I felt was been like I've literally, my brain is gone for the thesaurus of it, but like the hope for other people that we can, you know, we always say we do it, then we teach it, we do it, then we teach
Yeah.
it. What other possibilities for their businesses? Have they got a little corner of a tool that they can create that they can then get this out to help their lot, you know?
Yeah.
Possibilities, wondrous, I'll put.
Yeah, and yeah, potential in all directions.
Yeah.
I feel very relieved that I've got a solution to the problem in my communities.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't know what to post? £99, you do know what to post. Yeah, I think that's a big tick for me. I feel a definite sense of relief that I won't have to keep creating this content over and over again. I'm like, £99, it's all in there. Like, you know.
Yeah. And that people will then go on to do the things.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be working with you, so it's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're both happy to be working together.
Nice project together. Happy, proud, excited. I mean, feeling all the feels here. Frustration when testing it. Nervous. I was nervous just before we went live. I was like, oh my god, what if it doesn't work on screen share or this or that? Like, I mean, aside from like my typing publicly, like all of that, things I do differently. Do it sooner.
Yeah.
Oh. I might have, I don't know. What would I do differently? Literally, I'd only do it sooner.
Yeah. I mean, so far.
It's been a fairly unplanned, not messy launch, but just a let's just do it launch.
Yeah.
It's been a protected the you know, put the legal stuff in place sooner.
Yeah.
Because and like maybe we're looking at ways to like build a 2.0 version already, which is exciting. But it's not something I'd do differently because we needed to test the concept. What would we do differently? I literally wouldn't do anything differently yet.
Well, like, what if you haven't got an answer here? Can you leave it blank, or will that break things?
No, it won't break things. What the worst that will happen is that when you get to your daily prompt and it's blank because you've pulled in lines 42 to 49,
yeah,
in either of these sections, you'll just have a blank space. So it won't break anything. It just won't give you that content prompt, which kind of defeats the object. If you haven't got things that you would do differently, then what I would suggest, because like if you're like early on in the process, change this to something like 10 red flags you would advise other people on. Yeah. Change the whole thing and do those prompts. Yeah. So like 10, but change the,
10 great clients you've had, or 10 10 things you hate about your industry or something like that.
Yeah, things like that. So you can change this field. Don't mess with anything here. I mean, you can't break it, but that's what I would do there. And then 10 things that went right, and 10 things you would change, and 10 things you say to yourself when you work with people. So we've got how are you doing for time?
I just noticed it's 2:00. That's all. So we're like 40 minutes in.
Yeah. So I think it takes about an hour. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Should we carry on?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. It's a big reveal at the end. People are waiting for.
10 things you do differently. So we could change this. 10 things. What do you think? 10 things you do differently.
10 things you love about your clients.
Say again?
10 things you love about your clients.
Yes.
So clients for this, I would say what I love about them is they want to show up.
They take action.
Yeah. They're good people doing great work. And we can help them reach more people.
Yeah.
They deserve this tool because they need some help on their mission, right?
Yeah.
They'll do good things with their money when they make it. They tell the world when they love something, so they're great referrers. So they're really enthusiastic, and they tell the world when they love something.
Yeah.
They value it. They really value it and enjoy it, and does.
Like I was gonna say, hang on, what was it? They want to show up. They're willing to try new things, like do whatever it takes.
Yeah, they're really, and also this lot are early adopters, right? They bought something that's untested and untried. Well, it's tested and tried by us, but it's not been out in the market. So they're like the early adopters. Pioneers, nice. Yeah. And they buy other stuff from us. You know.
What's that like? They've bought.
Leah's filling mine out while you are. Nice.
What other things?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh. Okay. 10 things that went right. Right. So it's just all gone right. Like so far, it's been just amazing.
So from my point of view, what's gone right for me is I've had very minimal input. Just perfect.
Helen, minimal input.
So I just break things.
I mean, that's a positive for me as well. No, Helen, minimal input. It's been so simple to launch. It's been a really a simple launch and simple and successful launch.
Yeah.
Surprising results as well. I found I don't think I expected, based on like a 3% conversion that we always work to. Like this was huge. This was like 42% at one point. So the results have been amazing. And the feedback has been incredible. Like I cannot even. Oh, the heart hurt. It's been amazing. It looks good. Looks good. Easy to use. People will use it. Will use it. So it's like the UX of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is bang on.
We sold loads.
Yeah. Sold loads.
Well, that's the point of the launch, right?
Yeah. Sold loads.
Means we can reinvest into ads in the future, right?
Yeah.
I think it takes the best of us. Like it combines the best of us.
Um, 10 things that went right. Another thing that went right is so what else? What went really right? I was going to say about the club, but that's skipping ahead to this. Combines the best of us. It also was easy to set up the sales process, the delivery, delivery. That's a really good one. It's an easy and clear delivery.
Yeah, it's a very simple marketing funnel. It's just literally download to sale. That's it.
Yeah. And feedback. What else has gone right? Helen, simple, successful launch, surprising results, feedback, looks good, sold loads, reinvested video. Extra money for Christmas for us.
Yes, we're going to take some of the money out for Christmas.
Yeah.
Our little Christmas bonus, right?
Yeah, Christmas bonus. Nice. Okay.
We were talking about, frankly, weren't we?
Yeah, 10 things you'd change. So I would not. So we launched it with like a little extra club thing on the side for like people to show up once a month and basically do this with us. And either we didn't explain it better or I didn't communicate it properly on the page. But that was a hard no from everybody. People just want the tool and to run. So I would change, which is one thing we're going to change, is remove the club. Remove the club part.
Are we taking it out completely? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out for now and just get lots of people using this so that they can, invest in other things as opposed to a content club. So remove the club element. What else would we do? We're doing a weekly webinar.
Yeah.
Money back.
Yeah.
The money back, like all sales are final on this, right? Because we can't track whether people are going to use it. Then if they ask for their money back, it's like we just have to operate in good faith. So one person has asked for their money back because it was something that's very similar to something they've got. Well, apparently, but I've just like, no quibble. I was like, right, okay, fine. But I have already put a all sales are final on this because there's no way of us tracking that. So it wouldn't be a good business move if we didn't have that in place. So we'd already done that last night. So the expectations, I think, on IP are now set. What else?
Well, this is just not change what we're implementing going forward, isn't it? It's about just having regular email invites to the webinars, to the demo webinar. We're going to run some ads and test out a few different things.
Yeah, email. Different events. What else? I might have built it in something. Might have built it in something else. Might have built in something else. But I know that it needed to be like this first.
Yeah, so I always want to keep it simple and small, and Rochelle wants to make it big and over-deliver.
But that's the thing is that I guess the things are that this is the smallest thing I've ever, in terms of like, I was like, right, and then they need this training curriculum, and then they need this, and then they need that, and it's like, no, Rochelle, no. That is another program. So it's like differentiating sooner between it being a tool or a course,
Yeah.
Differentiating between tool and course sooner, maybe. What else would I do? Things I would change. I'd get thousands on that webinar.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's scale now, right?
Yeah. Things I would change. I mean, there's just nothing I would change about it because it's really good.
Yeah.
The only thing is that, do more of them. Do more of the webinars, which we've already sort of discussed. That's half of our monster one-to-one that this has become. I'm just looking at get thousands of the webinar, ready to scale, do more of the webinars, 10 things you would change.
I wish I'd done more guest experts on content. There you go. and get more podcasts on the talking about the tool, right?
Oh yeah, no. More podcasts talking about the tool of wonders. I called it when we were out having cocktails.
Yeah.
Right, last one, and then we literally bang on 1 hour. 10 things you say to yourself when you work with people. So I always say things like they don't know how amazing they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to have faith in themselves that they'll get better at content rather than trying to get good at content.
Yeah. That I'm lucky. I always say how lucky I am to be able to help these people. Like, I forever say, like, how is this my life? In a good way. Say to myself when I work with these people. So this is a little bit interesting actually, because really what it's not when I work with people off the back of this tool, because that's the whole point, is that I'm not working with these people. But every ping that we've got has been I'm excited to see the content that they come out with.
Yeah. Yeah. And how quickly it's going to happen as well, right?
What else? When I work with people, or when people buy the thing, when people purchase. Yeah, pride that it's being created.
Yeah, happy to be a part of someone's success.
I did.
And know that we're making life easier for people, which is all good.
Yeah.
And we know the ripple effect of that, right? When you take away all those things we said at the beginning about overwhelm and
Yeah. Ripple effect. Because we know how important the visibility part is. It's just, I'm so excited. Right, we're done. Right, so now what will happen is I will go away and write long form copy posts about these things, right? And I'll also find social proof, and I'll also create call to action posts based with these prompts, okay? And I'll also schedule in lives and videos with these prompts, all of these prompts that we've made here, 160 of them. So that creates 640 content ideas, all right? And we've actually got a session on Friday about how to make the best of this. So like prep in terms of getting in the zone, using it, the best ways to use it. And then the last bit is about managing your content and moving forward with it. So we'll cover that in our like bonus session on Friday. I think it's at 12 o'clock. So we've got all of that. So imagine that this is all filled up with posts, yeah? Long form story post copy. And then what happens is, actually, let me just put in today's date. So double click, put in today's date, and then you've got 6 months worth of content created there. Now, obviously, this is all blank because these are all column Bs that I just showed you, but we've got copywriter. We're going to do a live about copywriters and why this is a great tool for copywriters. We'll do that on the 20th of February. So you can filter quite easily. Select clear, and we're going to do it for today. Today's content is, again, once you've filled that will pull through. You just copy that and post it. We're going to do a live about just bloody do it. We're going to have a call to action post about the importance of mixing up your content. And we're going to do a social proof post about us differentiating between the tool and the course sooner. So we'll think about how we can communicate that. We'll work on that. But that's the idea, is that you've now got 4 post ideas that are going to give us content plan to get this out. So then what are we going to post tomorrow? We're going to post.
So I would just titles, and then I would just use it as a prompt personally, rather than write it all out. But you can do it either way, right?
Say that bit again.
So I would just have it as a prompt, and then I would write my story on the day.
Yeah,
you can do it either way. You can write them out first, and it'll populate them, or you can do it this way around and just having the prompt.
Yeah, you could. So yeah, we'll do a live about how we're looking forward to seeing an immediate improvement in people's visibility. We're going to do a call to action post about with the angle of the fact that it's a really great tool to complement any copywriting services that are out there. And we can also put out some sort of social proof post about the fact that we have been able to replicate our tone of voices if a team is writing for you. So there's tons of ways that we can then use it. Where am I?
You're back.
And that's that. Yeah, so it's also, the thing is as well, is that a lot of people using this are going to be more service based, right? So their social proofs are going to be a lot more like relevant with the reasons that the prompts that we've given, because that's just what's going to happen. With a product, it still absolutely works, absolutely. So yeah, Leah's filling hers out as we're speaking. So yeah, so that was us. Oh my god, that was like us behind the scenes on a one-to-one.
That was our live one-to-one to me and Rochelle. Amazing. So how can people get it, Rochelle?
Oh, I've got a link. Should I find the link? Hold on.
I don't know how to put it. You have to go around and put it in all the threads, right?
Oh yeah. Because
it's on StreamYard, so it's in loads of different places.
Oh, okay. Comments. Oh no, I can't put any comments. Yeah, so I'll put it everywhere. But yeah, there's a link to buy, and then you get a workbook, you get a link, and you create your own copy of the tool, of the spreadsheet, and then you literally just crack on. And yeah,
there'll never be a day again where you don't know what to post. Basically.
There'll never be a day ever again. It's like, at least that's one box ticked of like, okay, so are you being visible? Yes. Are you doing your 4 pillars? Yes. Right. Okay. Now, if there's still some sort of problem, then we can look at that differently, as opposed to, well, you're just not telling the things. You're not selling the things because you're not telling them about the things.
Right. Amazing. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having a peep behind the scenes with myself and Rochelle. And yeah, look forward to you all getting the tool and using it and telling us how you're getting on.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you.
See you later.